Hi, welcome to Diana's Orchids. What have we got here? We have the micro mini chip or mini espresso chip orchids that I got from the summer. I don't know if you remember them. And I'm going to talk briefly. Someone asked me why I've put my channel to 18 and over. And since we do discuss things like fertilization, I really don't want to be responsible for any young people as far as children doing any experimentation without their parents. So that's why, because, I don't cuss, really not talking about anything too off the cuff. Although I would be interested to see how everybody's doing in light of our coronavirus, the pandemic, I guess, how everyone's mental health is doing, if your orchids are keeping you sane. They may be the only thing that does keep us all sane. So I had bought these from Amazon a while back in the summer and never got around to doing it, so I guess we are rounding to it. I apologize, you can see my hair over here. Let me move that out of the way, nobody needs that. So, I'm trying to think of who it was. Emmy, Margaret East, her orchid channel. Now she has been using the green scrubbies, and you can go to her channel and check out what she's doing. In fact, she needed exactly what I needed for my failed experiment for the propagation. When I went back to my notes, well, we'll start from the beginning. After I did the video, things took an uptick with Ken at the VA. He became acute, so it was very busy. The reminder came up on my calendar on January 6th, which got postponed and then put off, and then when I went to look at it and went to go look at what had happened to the experiment, the whole thing went to the trash. Key things. I forgot activated carbon. Charcoal, if you want to call it that, which is what I needed to have ground up and put on the ends of the stems. I also needed it to be like 84 degrees. I don't know why I thought, in fact, I'll just say it, when you're going through certain stresses, sometimes you do the silliest things, and when you look back on it with hindsight, you're like, what was I thinking? So that was one of my what was I thinking moments. So I apologize. I hope no one did that experiment without activated carbon and without it being at least 84 degrees. Oh my goodness. So we're going to have a look-see here. I've already brought out the skizzers, and we're going to check the roots here. So we've got some papering. Yeah. And then we're up to the firm paper, if you can see that. So we are going to take that right off. Yep. I already swept my floor this morning, but you know what? It's all good. When you see it, oops, trying to do it so you can see it. Well, just wouldn't be normal if there wasn't a difficulty, right? Right here, if you can see, we've got a firm root to the paper. Oof. Yay. And got that one. So, I don't know why we kept that, but I'm sure there was a logical reason. What do you think? And this one had something there. I'm not sure what that was. Ugh. Yep. It's always something. Moss always leaves us a little bit of something behind. But we're not going to give it a hard time. We're just going to go with it. Oops. Leaves want to go this way. Whoops. Now this little guy, I don't know if you can see the leaves on there. They're kind of doing this droop thing. They're not real happy. But the roots, trying to hold on to these little guys is not easy. There we go. And there's one down there. We're going to take that out. Oof. And if you can see here, yeah, we got some stuff going on. Now, my orchids have been really neglected, to say the least. And when life happens, sometimes you just have to go with what you know and hope and pray that they can sustain and weather whatever's going on. That creepy little moss. There we go. I don't know if you can see that. Now these were in bloom when I purchased them. As you can see, there's this little grow stick there. Whew. Now, we'll have to clean those up. Off you go. We're going to get to this one next. Let's see if we can kind of give you a little bit of a shot here. It's a little bit better. Now this is something that I have always told everybody, don't do this. But I have been assured that because of their growing conditions and the way that they were, trying to think of their proper term, the way that they were, or they originated, that they can actually grow together. So we're going to find out if that's true. Now, I know you're probably thinking, shouldn't I be putting these in water? Because that's normally what I do. But I'm not going to put them in water. They're going to go in this, what do they call this, coconut husk with bark, with some moss and some rocks. And we already have bark and moss hanging out there. These are so little that I don't think that they're necessarily big enough. Well, we're going to find out. This is going to be quite messy, so excuse my mess. I've already got moss, fertilizer, and of course bark mixed up. And these are in a basket. I haven't planted a basket in so long, I almost forgot how. Okay. Now, since orchids like to attach themselves to things, I'm going to see how much they enjoy attaching themselves to this coconut husk. Now, I'm probably doing this totally wrong, so if I am, somebody please don't be shy. You can tell me, I won't get upset. I know it's kind of a weird situation when you think about it, because in water we can see everything that's going on with our roots, with our plants, because we don't have substrate. Oops, it's a goner. Well, that'll teach me. Making quite the mess. I don't remember if I should be getting it behind there, but we're going to go ahead and get it behind there anyway. Clean up on aisle 5. Nope. No turning. Hold on here. Oh yes, that was the other thing. I actually ordered a specialty size for these little guys for the pot, or the basket I should say. I keep calling it a pot, but it's actually a basket. A 6-inch, and I was supposed to get a 6-inch, but this is more like an 8-inch. Now I'm figuring this is going to be kind of like some of my other plants, where I'm probably going to have to wait for it to settle in and then backfill. You know, like you have to do in the rest of the garden. Oops, get out of there. Out, out, out. Oh gosh, we were talking about cars and safety, and sorry guys, I gotta rinse. After Mr. Woods had his accident today, keeping positive thoughts about him. It's just awful. Nothing worse. I mean, he is a championship golfer, and I sure hope he's going to be doing okay. Nothing better than watching somebody playing a sport that knows how to do it. Not only does it make it fun, it makes it a little bit better. Okay. So I've made a sufficient mess. Yeah, everything's draining down. P.S. have a bowl underneath, otherwise it'll go all over your counter. So I'm going to show you here. Now these little guys have been sitting bare root in the terracotta pots and just going in for the water. And they don't seem to hate it, but they're not really, I don't think they're really thriving. So I'm going to try this and see if this helps them out. Now originally I thought I might have to do 2 and 2, and as they grow they might have to go into a different basket, but for now there is a basket and we shall see what happens. Now tomorrow's video, I know, I apologize too, I didn't, for some reason I thought Tuesday was Wednesday. Don't ask. It's been, I'm still recuperating from all of the extra fun stuff in our lives. But I'm going to go ahead and clean this up. Thank you for joining me. And if you have any recommendations or any thoughts, let me know. And I hope everyone is doing well. Be safe out there. Enjoy your orchids. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.